my story at Cornell probably started really similar to a lot of students here, in that I was your typical high school overachiever, valedictorian, homecoming queen, researcher at Stanford. I kind of thought I had it figured out, and I came here, and instead of thinking that, I kind of just freaked out. It's really hard to go from being a big fish in a small pond to a really, really tiny fish in a big pond. So I spent a lot of time struggling and being really involved in things, but not feeling like I was in the position to take on leadership positions. As late as sophomore year, I remember looking up schools to transfer to during winter break and hiding the computer from my mom so that she didn't see, and she did see. And I just remember crying and saying I'm never gonna find my place at this school. And kind of from that point on, she just looked at me and she was like, Emma, you can continue to be upset, or you can just do something about it. You know you're a smart person. I went back to school after winter break, and kind of I'm not going to say it was easy after that, but it definitely changed my mindset. So instead of just being on committees and doing all the work without taking a stance or taking a high leadership role in them, I decided to run for the SA finally at the end of my sophomore year. Something I was thinking about doing since I kind of stepped onto campus freshman year, but was I'm not eloquent enough. I don't have as good of speaking skills. And it's just doesn't matter. After joining the SA, I also gained the courage to work on really big projects. So one project that I started to work on that sophomore year after I came back over winter break was this grocery store that we're planning to open in Annabelle Taylor Hall. So that was something that had always been just a dream that every student on this campus would be able to learn how to cook and be able to have affordable food. And it was really empowering to see that dream turn into a reality as it has over the past year and a half. So it's things like that that kind of define my Cornell experience, being in a room full of people who are way better at me than knowing knowing how to start a grocery store, students in business and in social justice and in nutrition. I think our first meeting this fall, I kind of looked around the room and I was just wow, this is what you can do if you have the courage to believe in your own dreams, even if you aren't necessarily the only person who can see those through.